Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back, my brothers, to online classes of Iqra Huffaz Secondary Schools, a project of Iqra Education System. We are back with part 2 of Comprehension Exercises of Chapter 2, Shabdul Latif. In the last video lecture on Comprehension Exercises Part 1, we have covered exercises in textual study, comprehension, composition, and study of structures. Let's understand the last exercise of Comprehension Exercises of Chapter number 2, punctuation. We have 4 punctuation marks to cover in this comprehension exercise. Number 1, full stop. Number 2, comma. Number 3, question mark. And number 4, sign of exclamation. We need to review kinds of sentences to understand full stop, question mark and sign of exclamation. We will discuss comma in the end. So let's move on to kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds of sentences: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentence. At the end of declarative sentence we use full stop, while at the end of interrogative sentence we use question mark. At the end of imperative sentence we use full stop, and at the end of exclamatory sentence we use sign of exclamation. How easy it is to tell you that we use full stop at the end of declarative sentence, question mark at the end of interrogative sentence, full stop at the end of imperative sentence and sign of exclamation at the end of exclamatory sentence. But there are some other uses of these punctuation marks. Let's see what these other uses are. My brother, these are some extended or other uses of these 3 punctuation marks. We start with full stop first. As I have already told you, we use full stop at the end of declarative and imperative sentences. We also use full stop after titles such as Mr., Mrs., Doctor, Senior, Junior, etc. We use full stops in numbers as decimal. For example, 1.3%, 5.4%, and we also use full stop at the end of abbreviation. For example, approx is the abbreviation of approximately. etc. is the abbreviation of etc. and I.E. is the abbreviation for id-s. So in abbreviation or at the end of abbreviation we also use full stop. The next one is question marks. At the end of a direct question, as I have already told you, we use question mark. We also use question mark at the end of a tag question. We use question mark when expressing uncertainty, and we also use question mark in a series of questions. Number 3, exclamation mark. When demonstrating strong feelings, when giving a command, when showing emphasis, and when showing amusement. I am showing you people an image of these punctuation marks with the uses I have explained in a couple of examples. Here you are. You may take a screenshot and save it for your archive. We use comma for various reasons. There are many uses of comma, but we are discussing 4 uses of comma here. Number 1, in lists of items, but not before and. When we are presenting a list of items, in order to separate the items, we use comma, but before the last item we use and, not comma. Number 2, to separate clauses. Number 3, in direct speech, between reporting speech and reported speech. And we also use comma after however or nevertheless or now when they are being used at the beginning of sentence. I hope you have clearly understood these 4 punctuation marks: full stop, comma, question mark, and sign of exclamation. Now you may do the given questions of punctuation from your book in your registers. See you soon in the next video lecture. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.